their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Ryan's Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hansen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. As they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. On third down, Ryan. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards. Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down. To throw on second down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they? No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
slot man moves right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Whoosh. And now running right through it. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for him to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Crowder. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, it's Wilson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Steeler first down. Roethlisberger to Bryant. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out come the Jets. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the counter, here's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So that's their third trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Second down following the run. Roethlisberger will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give to Bell. And he's got some space here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Derek Rivers coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. In motion, the tight end. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
The give is to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. James has it, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. The slot man in motion right. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw. Hits his target. The tight end will tie. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw. Bortles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the back goes into motion. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it with Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Antonio Brown in motion left. Again, it's Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. The Bills there just continuing to pour it on. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Steelers have won the game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defense.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Pittsburgh, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,